Diamond Hard. Mr. Mills, thank you for this opportunity again. I most certainly appreciate it. And I will be here talking to the fans. Let's say, Diamond Hard. They call me Diamond Hard. Today, as always, I will be sharing my stories about the professional wrestling business. Teaching you the ins and outs, the ups and downs. Goddamn drug use and all that other bullshit. Enjoy the journey. For sure, bitch. As always, Mr. Mills' Discord will be open for you to chat with me personally. If you'd like to ask Diamond Hard Johnson a question, you can totally do that shit. Join Mr. Mills' Discord. Link is below. I am entering voice chat now. And as always, you are most certainly welcome to join me in the chat. JC Walker, how are you doing, sir? Salmon Guy, how are you also doing, sir? As stated before, you may join me in voice chat in Mr. Mills' Discord. Link is below, bitches. If you do not know in it already. I mixed my words up there, but just fucking go with it. Now, let Diamond Hard get comfortable. Let Diamond Hard get comfortable for you people. Because he's gonna share his vast knowledge of the wrestling business. Now, let's adjust some shit. I'm glad Mr. Mills taught me how to use this goddamn computer. I'm not really used to using this type of shit. We're gonna go over a multitude of subjects tonight. Multitude of subjects. Ranging from a vast array of situations and shit. Obviously, I'm just delaying here while I'm setting shit up, but just fucking work with me here. Work with me. Okay, I think that's acceptable. I think that's acceptable. JC Walker, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to the Diamond Hard Johnson chat.
Hey, Diamond Hard. This is JC, dude.
What'd you say, bitch?
I said, this is JC, dude. I'm a little fucking scared.
Oh, okay. Well, are you scared? I figured say you ain't very loud in the microphone, but go ahead again. You fucking scared? What the fuck you scared about, bitch?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can totally hear you now. I adjusted the volume levels and shit. What are you scared of, JC?
Man, I don't know about you, dude, but this Saxon Hardcastle guy, he's been at my house since fucking 4 p.m.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, my ass is fucking sore. My mouth is fucking sore.
What did he do to you, JC?
Man, he fucked my whole family, dude.
God damn it! I thought I took care of Sexton Hardcastle at the New Asbury Park Fairgrounds.
Well, I did too. Yeah, but this, man, I don't know what. Hey, no, you can't fucking talk to him, man. Get the fuck out.
Is he there right now? You put his ass on the fucking line. You put his ass on the line. JC, I'll sort this shit out for you, buddy. I took care of you, Sexton. I took care of you at the New Asbury Park Fairgrounds a couple weeks ago. What brings you back? You should have ran off to Mama while you had the chance.
Diamond. It's good to hear your voice again, sir.
It's not good to hear yours.
And you're right. You did beat me.
God damn it, I can't hear you at all, Sexton. You need to speak closer to the microphone. Don't you know technology?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, Sprint commercial.
You may have beaten my ass at August 1st at the Australian Park Fairgrounds, but I won the fucking war. You know why? Because Sexton Hardcastle got into professional wrestling so that he could roll around on the mat with hot, sweaty, tan pieces of ass with this grade A man meat like yourself.
You listen to me. No, you shut your ass up. You shut your ass up, Sexton. Now you listen to me very close. No, you listen to me, young pup. You listen to me closely, young pup. You listen to me. A couple weeks ago, you interrupted my show at Mr. Mills' house. We had our match. I pinned you 1, 2, 3. I put you in the Diamond Driver. I pinned you 1, 2, 3, bitch. Now, you want to start a war with fucking Diamond Hard? You want to start a war with Diamond Hard? There ain't no war to be had. I laid the hammer down on you. I put you in the Diamond Driver. Then I put your wife in the Diamond Driver. And she loved that shit. Now you will not come upon me and do your skank shit again. You will leave JC and his family alone. You will leave them alone. I'm sorry, the steroids are making me rage out. They're making me rage out. God damn it. God damn it.
Even for an old party bastard like yourself, you don't need no synthetic help to get that boner up. Because not only did JC get to feel my girth, but I felt yours that night. And I know you like to feel my holes. Because my holes are like a 7-Eleven. They may not always be busy, but they're always open for business.
You listen to me. You listen to me, Sexton. You are harassing JC and his family. Now, I should kick JC's ass for even letting you in the fucking house again. But I'm glad he gave me this opportunity. I want you to listen to me, Sexton. Do you want a rematch with Diamond Hard?
You really think JC could stop me? I run this shit around here. I fuck him anytime I want. He's my bottom bitch. You know, I'm Danny and he's Jon Snow and he bends the fucking knee.
You listen to me. You listen to me. Do you want a rematch? I done asked you once. I will not ask you a third time. Do you want a rematch with Diamond Hard?
Oh, I would look forward to that. I yearn for your divine girth, Diamond Hard.
You make me sick.
You're going to enjoy it when I submit you.
You make me sick to my stomach, Sexton. You are everything wrong with this earth. The good people of New Asbury Park, they got to see her ass taken down. And now, the good people of fucking, wherever the fuck it is we're supposed to wrestle at, they will see it too.
Well, you know what? We can meet at Nashville Fairgrounds on Monday, September 2nd, if you're man enough.
Oh, I'm man enough. The question is, are you healed from your last beating?
Oh, I've had bigger dicks than yours, Diamond.
God damn it. You sick son of a bitch. You get on hold. Sexton, I want you on the line tonight. I want you on the line tonight. Because I'm going to get on to the first subject. Because Mr. Mills is paying me to be here. And I'm trying to be professional and not fucking talk about your bullshit all night long, bitch. So we'll get back to that in a moment.
You can slide into my DMs anytime you want, Diamond Hard.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, you piece of dirty trash. You make me sick to my stomach and my rectum. You make me sick to my stomach and rectum mixed. Now.
Why don't you just go to the show? Because Sexton's going to be here for a while. And JC's mouth is going to get filled.
Once again, everybody, if you would like to join Diamond Hard Johnson's chat, check out the link below. Click on that Discord shit and get up in this bitch. But be cool. Because Diamond Hard don't play nice with assholes. Alright, let's get to our first subject. So, as we were stating before, and we got that son of a bitch on hold on the line, as we were stating before, I'm Diamond Hard Johnson. And if you haven't been here before, you're in for a real fucking treat. Because I'm gonna fucking teach you the ins and outs of the professional wrestling business. I've been a world champion in multiple organizations. I've wrestled the best in the world. I've done my fair share of crack. I ain't gonna lie to you. Did a little something here and there. But I've cleaned my act up a little bit. I don't even drink alcohol no more. Yes, I do. I'm totally lying. I was probably lying about the rest of it too, but just fucking go with me, man. fucking 59540. What said? Mr. Mills, did I do that right? He says I did a good job on that. Fucking what say to you too? Paco, how are you doing, sir or ma'am? Governor, no. That's a pretty good name. I don't know what it means, but it's a good name. Stargirl, Mr. Mills, and that son of a bitch, Neil John, said you're a very beautiful lady. You have a nice voice. A nice voice that I would totally like to hear right now, but you don't have to. But keep in mind, if you get on the line, I can't help if you have to go to the bathroom and do things to yourself. Because Diamond Hard likes to talk to the ladies in his sweet voice. Verusum, thanks for the 1 bit. Mr. Mills said he will buy a penny candy in the 1990s with that 1 bit. Thank you. Alright, now, let's get to our first subject. Now, let's talk about ring rats. Now, as a professional wrestler, I get to travel all over the fucking place, man. All over the place. And we go from city to city. Now, depending on which city you're going to, there's ladies all over the goddamn place. And sometimes they just want a little taste. Just a little taste of what it feels like to be on the top. To have all the world's attention on you. So what they'll do is they'll gravitate towards you. They will fucking gravitate towards you. And they will do things to you and for you. Just because you are who you are. So in other words, they will have sexual intercourse with you just because you are a professional wrestler. And even if you're wrestling in front of only like 20 people at some weird gymnasium that they got in for almost free. None of the wrestlers usually get paid then. But anyway, that's what a ring rat is. So, I've had many ring rats in my life. Used protection on about 75%. Some of them I didn't. And we had to go to the free clinic. But thank God it's free. Because once again, once you get to this stage in your career, you only make about $20, $30 a match. I've had gonorrhea. I've had chlamydia twice. I caught herpes, but you know, it only rears its ugly head once or twice a year. I did get gonorrhea like more than 2 times. I can't even fucking count. I got that genital warts, but they cut that shit off, man. No problem. And I ain't got the big HIV yet, but ooh, let's don't tempt fate. You know what I mean? That's why Big Daddy Diamond Hard Johnson likes to wrap up, and I would suggest you wrap up too. Now, we're gonna go on. Since that was a nice quick subject, we're gonna go on to another one. Injuries. Now, after this one, I'll open the voice back up for anybody who wants to get in. But let's talk about injuries. Now, as a professional wrestler, we have to all keep each other safe. We have to keep each other safe. We all have to work together. Okay? So, when I'm slamming your ass in such a way that you don't get hurt when you get to the mat. And hopefully, when you do the same to me, you take the same care that I give to you. But sometimes that don't always happen. And sometimes accidents happen. Okay? Sometimes accidents happen. One time, I actually broke my penis. Now, you're probably saying, how the fuck do you break your penis? You can do it. Google Dennis Rodman. He's broke his penis like 3 times. The worst thing about that is when they wrap that shit up, they tell you cannot have an erection for like 3 weeks. You know how fucking hard it is to not get an erection and be a dude? It's real fucking hard. Hard as hell. Let's go over to the chat here. He caught herpes from the BBW Usher was banging. It's a high probability. High probability, Salmon guy. Stargirl, poor Sexton. No, we have no sympathy for that Sexton hurricane. You've been man-fucking Sexton a lot, apparently. Oh, yeah, the JC has, apparently, against his will. Sexton is a douche, for sure. You ugly grease fucker. What the hell are you talking about, gang of Kid 420? Welcome to the show, gang of Kid 420. Alright, so I opened the voice chat back up for Sexton if he wants to fucking get up in here, or if anybody else wants to, check out Mr. Mills' Discord. Diamond Hard. Fight me, you greasy redneck, alcoholic, low-life scumbag fuck. Goddamn, Gagatron, you a little rough there, buddy. Little rough, but that's okay, man. I still love you. Salmon Hammer. Hey, Salmon, don't worry about it right now, buddy. Goddamn, Gagatron. Goddamn, Gagatron, what the hell's wrong with you, buddy? Come on, man, calm down. Calm down. There's enough love in this world for everybody. Even for a douchebag like me, got controlling 4 kids 420. Anyway, JC, you okay, buddy?
No, JC's not gonna be around anymore.
God damn it! What'd you do, Sexton?
Oh, JC is getting quite the rim job right now.
What the hell's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you, you son of a bitch? Leave his asshole alone!
Yeah, because when Sexton goes in, he goes for the taint.
You son of a bitch!
And if Sexton had to put a flavor to JC's ice cream, I would say it would be Rocky Road.
God damn it! Salmon guy! God damn it, fucking Sexton, you son of a bitch! You are a sick son of a bitch! How do you ever think you're gonna get to the top like this? Abusing other people? You
In fact, Sexton Hardcastle doesn't care if he's on the top or the bottom, as long as he's in the ring.
Well, I care. I care about the future of JC's asshole.
My voice is more raspy, Diamond. I've had a lot of foreign objects in my throat tonight.
Damn.
You sound rather out of breath.
Jesus Christ, who's this coming in? It's a nice change of pace. Oh, that's that Stargirl chick.
Yes, it is.
Damn. Damn, you sound good. You sound real fucking good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, thank you for letting me listen to your lovely voice, Stargirl.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
You know, Stargirl, Sexton can throw away the Mandy anytime to hook up with your beautiful ass.
God damn it, Sexton.
Wow.
Leave the ladies alone, Sexton.
See, Sexton Hardcastle's an equal opportunity provider. It doesn't matter if you're a guy. It doesn't matter if you're a girl. And it definitely doesn't matter if you're a goat. We can all have a good time.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I do have access to a lot of my stuff. So.
What the hell has this world come to?
Well, we need to toss JC's skanky ass aside. And let me get to talk to you two a little bit.
Listen. I'm tired of your bullshit. You haven't agreed to the rematch. Do you agree to the rematch, bitch?
You redneck piece of shit. I've already told you that I'll beat your ass on this September 2nd on National Dagger.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. You gotta keep in mind Diamond Hard Johnson's a little old and he's used a lot of fucking drugs in his life. Mama Roadrunner! West Side, you're from Cassie's fucking stream. West Side, Mama Roadrunner! Roadrunner! La 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 la! Everybody hashtag that Mama Roadrunner chick. She's very nice.
Well, Sexton Hardcastle just listening to you and stuff. So I'll be a cock block. Sexton out.
Oh, no.
What the hell? I'm gonna let you people talk amongst yourself. I have to go grab a tasty beverage. But when we come back, we're gonna continue our journey here. The next story will be about real wrestling shoots. If you don't know what that means, stay tuned to Diamond Hard Johnson. We'll see.
You guys hear me?
Yes. I hear
Help.
you. Help.
Yes, help. This dude told Skip to whip my ass.
Oh.
Keep on saying lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
So, I'm trying. No. You're sitting there laughing at my ass.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
All right, everybody, listen up. Everybody, listen up. Now then, wrestling shoots. Let me tell you what that means. So check this shit out. Let me crack open this tasty beverage. I'm really glad that Mr. Mills provides the alcohol because I goddamn sure ain't got enough money to fucking do that. I made like $25 fucking wrestling Sexton Hardcastle. It's not lucrative. It's damn sure not lucrative. So check this shit out.
At least you got gas and lube money.
I did get a little bit of money, but you know, it wasn't a whole hell of a lot. So a wrestling shoot. Stargirl, do you know what a wrestling shoot is?
Um,
So basically, this is what I'm gonna teach the hell out of you, Star Girl. So check this shit out. A wrestling shoot is when, in the wrestling business, something fucking happens for real. Like, damn, this is one sexy lady boy. Kirk 55, the Fudge Packer. Well, I'm not really a lady boy, but I certainly appreciate the compliment anyway. Now, something real happens. So let's say two motherfuckers are wrestling, right? And they get pissed off at each other and they start fighting. That's a wrestling shoot. Now, I've been a part of many shoots in my life. One comes to mind. So I was wrestling this dude one time. I forgot his fucking name. He was a serious indie wrestler. And we were doing some moves on each other. Diamond Hard was laying the hammer down on him. Well, he tried to hit Diamond Hard a little too low below the belt, you know what I mean? And when he hit me, it pinched my penis in my zipper. It barely nicked the tip. And if you ain't never bled from your penis, let me tell you something, it bleeds like hell. Even a small cut. I had a cat scratch my penis one time. Don't ask me how that happened, it just happened. A cat scratched the tip of my penis one time. It bled like a motherfucker. So,
Gotta watch out for her snap of footsies.
you do. You gotta be real careful. That's a good point, Star Girl. So, he punched me in my penis. The zipper hit the tip of my wiener. And blood started spraying everywhere. I got real mad. I got him up in the turnbuckle. And I said, hey man, listen. You got a little too low that time, man. My penis is bleeding. I need you to back off for a few minutes. Let me heal up and then we'll get back hardcore into the match. Give these fans what they want. Well, the next thing he does, he picks me up in the air and gorilla presses me and throws me onto the concrete outside. That pissed Diamond Hard off. Do you know what I did, Star Girl? Let me tell you what I did. I got back into that fucking ring. I grabbed a steel chair. And I didn't hit him with the flat part of it. I hit him with the rim around the edge. Cracked the skull up and he had to go to the hospital. It was the end of his wrestling career.
Aww. And the poor Peter.
Hey, listen, sometimes you gotta lay the hammer down into these young bucks. You gotta let them know, especially for an old timer like me, they gotta know respect. They gotta know respect when they're facing an old timer like myself. That's for damn sure. Hey, listen, this is just what happens, Star Girl. I mean, pro wrestling's not for little children. It's for the manliest of men. I mean, we oil sometimes our muscles are so big. Let me show you something. You see that? I ain't even pumped up right now, but I still got a little something here and there. Sometimes we're in the back and we gotta oil ourselves up with the baby oil and shit. Sometimes I can't reach the middle of my back, so I get one of the young bucks in the back and then he comes and oils my back for me. He does it out of respect. There's nothing gay going on. He just does it out of respect. It does feel pretty good, though.
Your penis isn't going to be the only thing that bleeds on September 2nd.
Oh, there you are.
I thought that the sex and Hardcastle's going all doggy buddy.
I
Listen.
thought you had just done up and went out to the goat fields and started chasing JC already.
Oh. Rock you like a hurricane. Listen, let me tell both of y'all something. Especially you, Sexton. You are a piece of trash. This world got along real good before the likes of you came into existence. Let me tell you something. I was laying the hammer down on legends like fucking Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Andre the Giant. I was laying the hammer down on them when you were still a fucking tiny cell in your dad's ball sack. Oh, that's what I was doing. And what are you doing now? You're not even utilizing your time correctly in the wrestling business. You should be laying the hammer down on everybody, but you done focused on Diamond Hard. You want his fucking notch in your belt, but you ain't gonna get it. Diamond Hard already holds a victory over you.
More than your notch on his belt.
Oh, I know he does. He's like that fucking Gold Dust guy. He likes all things.
You get swat?
I have laid the hammer down. I've laid the hammer down on your dad. I've laid the hammer down on your granddad. And most certainly I've laid the hammer down on your grandma.
Listen. None of them have any interest in a piece of trash like you, Sexton. None of them do.
You pays what people would do for $20.
No, let me tell you something. Diamond Hard provides for them. He may only make about $20 or $25 a match nowadays, but he splits it between his families. He makes sure his family takes care of. Right after I get my crack rocks. I gotta get my crack rocks first. But after that, I split the rest with my parents and shit. So there's nothing you can give him that I haven't already given him.
Yeah, but for the sounds of it, when you have your family members been with, I'm thinking that, is he saying that he could be your grandpa?
There's no, I am not his grandpa. He is not my grandson. No other way around. Listen.
Daddy.
I smell candles.
Listen, Sexton. You haven't even addressed one important point. You know what that point is? You haven't even addressed the fact that after I beat you in New Asbury Park, put your ass in the diamond driver, pinned you 1, 2, 3, you haven't even acknowledged the fact that your wife's pregnant now with my child. You haven't even acknowledged that. She sent me the fucking child support letter in the mail the other week. I fucking tore that shit up and threw it away. You haven't even acknowledged that fact. I got your wife pregnant, and now you're gonna have to pay for the kid.
At least I got my chicken.
And your goat.
No, that's JC's goat. But yes, I like fuck that too.
Okay, first and foremost, I thought that was what was that guy's name from World of Warcraft? I thought that was a reference to him. Oh, Leroy Jenkins! I thought it was a Leroy Jenkins reference, but apparently it wasn't. Sorry, continue.
No, it's actually Straw Hills. Mom.
Goddamn, this shit's burning my neck. I got a scratch. I may have herpes on my neck.
Well, you've been waiting with your trash, that's for sure.
Yeah, your wife.
You have strip feathers around your neck. That could be, carrying that hurt.
Listen, let me tell you something, Stargirl. You were sexy, but now your voice is getting on my nerves because you on Sexton's side. I can tell you like that meat he provides, don't you?
I don't pick sides. I pick winners.
Well, why were you on my side then? Because I done beat this son of a bitch to a pulp. I done beat him to a pulp in New Asbury Park. I beat the shit out of him, man. I put him in the diamond driver. Listen, there wasn't no video of it, okay? We wrestled for like 25 people. Only about 25 people showed up. And they were mostly kids and grandmothers. I had sex with most of the grandmothers. May have got crabs, I'm not sure. Alright, so I think it's time we go to an Ask Diamond Hard question. This is in Mr. Mills' Discord. Mr. Mills posted a link for people to ask me questions. The first question is from Straw Hill. Wait, oh goddamn, Diamond Hard's about to burp real hard. Okay, he just did. Alright. Why are turnbuckles called turnbuckles when someone throws you into it and in fact you don't turn at all? Well, Straw Hill, first and foremost, I can vaguely recall you asking this question last time. But, OG Wicked, West Side, what's up, son? I vaguely recall you asking this question a time or two ago. But I will answer it again because I know you're half stupid. So the reason you don't turn at all, and the reason it's called a turnbuckle, is because it's the hardware's name. Okay, so there's a little thing there, square, it's got 2 hooks on it. You turn the middle, and it brings the 2 hooks together, tightening shit up. That's the reason it's called a turnbuckle. So it's a reference to the name of the hardware that's used to create the corner pieces of a ring. Yeah, that's totally, and I'm a smart motherfucker, so that's totally true. All right, what's your greatest match ever? Did you win? Of course I didn't. My greatest match ever was against Scott Hall. It was a house show, I'll admit. And I talked to Scott Hall before the match, and I said, hey man, listen. By the way, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, if you don't know his fucking real name, you get the idea. Just go with me here. So it was a house show, WWE show, WWF at the time, and we were in my hometown, and I went up to Scott Hall, and I said, Scott, listen, man. He said, what's up, Diamond? I said, listen, this is my hometown, man. This shit ain't on TV. I know Vince told you that you're going to go over tonight, but listen, Possible Gunner.
I'll charge back, you fucking nigga bitch ass nigga.
Okay, Possible Gunner. Hey, man. Go ahead and ban that guy, Salmon guy. I got chargeback protection, by the way, so it's not going to hurt me. Yeah, really, I do. All right, anyway. So, Scott Hall. We were at a fucking house show, right? And at this house show, I asked him, I said, can I go over, man? It's my fucking hometown. And he looked at me and he said, all right, Diamond, I'm going to let you go over tonight. So we go out there, we have the fucking match, right? We have the fucking match, and guess what? Motherfucker went outside, got some brass knuckles. He knocked me in the fucking face as hard as he could. Hard as he fucking could. And it knocked Diamond Hard out. Knocked Diamond Hard out. Thanks, Troy. It knocked Diamond Hard out, and he pinned me 1, 2, 3. When I got to the back, I was livid. I was like, what the fuck, Scott? What the fuck, man? You promised me you let me over. And he looked at me and he said, Diamond, I knew I couldn't convince you, so I did the only thing I could. I just had to knock you out, man. I just had to knock you out. And I had respect for him that night. I did. I had respect for him that night. All right, let's go to the chat real quick. Hey, Diamond, where can I put my questions? OG, you can get in the voice chat if you want to, or you can go into Mr. Mills' Discord. There is a Ask Diamond Hard section. You can ask your question there, and I'll be glad to answer. All right, so do we have any questions on voice chat right now? I'll give it a moment. I'll give you an opportunity. Loki Bomb, how you doing? Mr. Mills says West Side. Mr. Mills also says that Diamond Hard, your voice is going to be fucked tomorrow. Yeah, it is. All right, so let's go. While we're waiting for people to come in, ooh, Stargirl, I see you there. Answer my...
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, beautiful lady.
When is your next live event going to be?
You talking about Diamond Hard or Mr. Mills?
Talking about Diamond Hard, of course.
I'm glad you asked that. Well, before I answer that, let me make a little announcement. In about 15 minutes, Mr. Mills has instructed me to post an image in his Discord referencing the next Drunken Nerd Painter Live. And it's apparently a very, very special show. So, in about 15 minutes, to me it's 10:38 now. At 10:52, everybody listening, if you ain't in my Discord, join it. I'm gonna post a Mills for Mr. Mills. I'm gonna post an image for Mr. Mills that's gonna show what the next Drunken Nerd Painter Live is, and it's a very, very special show. It's something people have been waiting on for a long time. But my next live event, Stargirl, I'm not sure. You know, Mr. Mills invited me for this. I got this new wrestling match scheduled with fucking Sexton Hardcastle on the 2nd. So, you know, we ain't looking too much past that. Ultimately, I'm hoping to get back with the WWE. Or hell, I'll fucking go to TNA. It don't fucking matter. I mean, I got to start making some money, man. You know, I spent most of my money on drugs and crack. So, we're doing the best we can to build up our funds. You know, right now, it's getting really hard because everything I make from professional wrestling either goes to steroids or it goes to crack. And the main reason I come over to Mr. Mills' house and does the show is because he gives me beer. So, I hope that answers your question, Stargirl.
Oh, it does very much so. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. Oh, yeah, OG Wicked, I tell you what. Oh, Muddy. Hey, Muddy, by the way, you know what the announcement is. Don't say it. All right. Now, by the way, the image was made by Muddy Tester, so shout out to him. All right, so I tell you what, I'm going to answer Muddy's question, and then I'm going to answer OG's question, okay? So first, Muddy's question. My cousin fought Honky Tonk Man, took a guitar to the head. True story. That's not really a question. That's cool to know. I used to know Honky Tonk Man. Who was your cousin? I may have knew him too. But Honky Tonk Man, pretty cool guy. I didn't like his country ass too much, the type of music he listened to, but he himself was a pretty cool guy. Do you have any north of the border Canadian stories? Did you tour the Grand Prix at all? And if you did you happen to try out our amazing ketchup chips? Well, yeah, I've been to Canada many times, and I have tried ketchup chips. They're very good. I mean, they ain't the greatest thing in the world, but they're very good. I took some French fries, melted cheese on it, and then crumbled up ketchup chips on the top. Didn't even have to dip it in ketchup. They were moist already, so very nice. Canada's a pretty nice country. I like it. I like Canada. It ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a pretty good place.
Now, let me go to OG's fucking question here. Let me go to OG's question. Hey, Diamond, what is your all-time signature move, and what was its best moment? Well, OG, that is a very, very good question. Very good question. My all-time signature move, as many of you know, is the Diamond Driver. That's my finishing move. And it's
I'm very much a fan of the Diamond Driver.
Oh yeah, Stargirl, you have no idea. I literally shove all my diamond in. And what was his best moment? Its best moment in recent memory was penetrating fucking Sexton Hardcastle. That's what my best moment of it was. When I laid the Diamond Driver on Sexton Hardcastle, highlight of my life. Highlight of my fucking life. Absolute highlight of my life.
It might have been the highlight of this, too.
I sure as hell, it probably was, but that's one sick son of a bitch. What? Alright, now, everyone, let me take another little sip here.
I'm doing fantastic. How about you, fantastic?
Now, let's go to another subject real quick. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna answer this subject, and I'm gonna go ahead and make the announcement on my Discord, okay? So if you ain't joined my Discord yet, fucking do it. Now, shitting on myself during a match. So here's the deal. Listen, when you've wrestled 20,000, 30,000 matches, eventually you're going to wrestle a match, and midway through you're going to have to take a dump. Now you got two options. You got two options, Stargirl. 2 or 3 options. Option number 1 is to look like a pussy, run out the ring to the back, hurry up and dump and come back. That's number 1. Option number 2, dump on yourself. Now, when you're wearing skin-tight pants, the best scenario is if you shit on yourself, the shit stays in the pants. It may make a small, slight stain, but the shit stays in your pants. You continue the match, you hurry up and finish and go to the back and then apologize to your opponent. There's also a third scenario. And what is that third scenario? The third scenario is... I'm improvising a lot here and I can't think of the third scenario, so fuck it. So you got 2 options. Run out the ring, go hurry up, take a dump, come back real quick, or just shit on yourself. That's the options. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm about to make the announcement in my Discord. So if you are not in my Discord right now, if you are part of my Discord, make sure you open up Discord. Alright? Now, make sure you open up Discord. I'm about to announce it. And what I'm going to do is, when I announce this, when I post this in my Discord, I'm going to run, use the bathroom real quick, take a small break, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and then y'all can go ahead and discuss it amongst yourself, okay? So, everybody, it's in the regular chat, Westside Crew chat. Let me get it. Where's that picture you wanted me to put up there? God damn it, where's the picture you wanted me? Oh, there it is. Okay, so everybody, here you go. And this is what everybody wanted, apparently, according to Mr. Mills. So here you go. That's it. I'm going to let y'all look at it. It's in the Discord now. Go check it out. Diamond Hard will be right back.
He's got friends. Looks like he's gonna have a special guest. Oh my goodness, really? Wow. So, how are you all doing tonight? Well, let's see, a little bit about myself. I'm an artist. Love to paint, love to draw. I don't know. You want to know about my body? No. A little imagination's good. Only special people get to know about that.
Diamond Hard has returned. Alright, so the announcement, if you ain't fucking seen it, Mr. Mills will finally have a female guest on the Drunken Nerd Painter Live September 9th. It is set in stone. Now then, we're all special. You're all right, Trial. You're all right. Now let me go up in this bitch and let's see what we got. What Vince McMahon really's like. Vince McMahon, goddamn. Vince McMahon's a weird son of a bitch. Let me tell you something. I went to his office. Now this is when he first called me up. This was a long ass time ago. This is in the 80s, Stargirl. This is in the fucking 80s. And Vince McMahon, he called me up. I was wrestling a lot of indie shows, showing a lot of promise. So goddamn, I said, all right, let me go up to the main offices in fucking Stamford, Connecticut. So I'll go up there. Vince invites me in. He says, have a seat, Diamond. I said, all right. What you got for me, Vince? So he says, listen, this is what I want to do. I want to bring you in as the Chocolate Rooster. I was, what the fuck? What the fuck is that shit? What the fuck is the Chocolate Rooster? He says, it's a new gimmick. You're going to dress like a rooster, and you're going to fucking eat chocolate bars all the time. I said, Vince, you know, I'm a professional wrestler, and you're an expert at wrestling, and even I've got to say that's a dumb fucking idea. And he said, well, what do you want to be then? I told him, there's only one person I can be. It's Diamond Hard Johnson. And he looked at me, he said, man, that's a played out fucking gimmick. I said, it ain't no gimmick, son, that's me. That's real life. That's real life. So, me and him went back and forth. He wanted this Chocolate Rooster. I wanted Diamond Hard Johnson. Chocolate Rooster, Diamond Hard Johnson. He said, listen, if you don't come in as the Chocolate Rooster, I don't want you. And I looked at Vince square in the eye and I said, go fuck yourself, Vince. My name's Diamond Hard Johnson. And he let me in. He said I had balls of steel. Tries the new deep voice, sup bitches. Sup bitches. I need sleeps apparently. Good night all, especially Stargirl. Muddy Tester, thanks for the image editing. Mr. Mills said thank you, not me. That's a sweet poster. I know it is, bitch. You made it. Goddamn, is that Metallica? The fucking video said 80s music. This is like early 90s. That's okay, I'll forgive him. Alright. Let's go back to some more questions. Oh, Pain Revenge got one. Hi, bitch asses. Hey, Diamond, what was the worst part of your body you injected steroids on? Pain Revenge, that is a very good question. That is a very good question, Pain Revenge. So, let me tell you something. Diamond Hard has used a lot of drugs in his life. Okay, he's used cocaine, he's used meth, he's used crack, tons of heroin when I can afford it. And the problem is when you're on these specific drugs, you get dumb fucking ideas. So basically one night, I'm fucked up on cocaine, Actually, it was me and Jake the Snake, Stargirl. It was me and Jake the Snake. It was me and him were fucked up on cocaine again. And
Oh, Dad.
it was fucked up, man. So, but
Yeah.
so basically, we're fucked up on cocaine, and I'm like, oh shit, man, I gotta start my steroid cycle. I forgot. And Jake was like, man, I always wondered if you inject the steroids in your penis, would it make it bigger? And listen, I know it doesn't make it bigger, but I was fucked up on so much cocaine, I was pumped. I was like, God damn, Jake, that is a great fucking idea. So I took the needle, right? I took 27 cc's of anabolic steroids. I couldn't get my penis erect, so Jake had to help me out there, I ain't gonna lie to you. But when my penis got erect, I injected it in the tip. And my penis didn't get any better, and I got a bad infection. It was a very bad infection. So I went to the free clinic, and they thought it was gonorrhea again, but I showed them the open sore on there, and it couldn't have been. They said it was herpes. I said, ain't no fucking herpes. I said I injected raw steroids into my penis. Well, anyway, they gave me about 400,000 grams of antibiotic, and it cleared up, but it was a scary experience. Very scary experience. Did Jake inject your penis for you? No, Straw Hill, he just got it stiff so I could inject it myself. I mean, listen, we all got to help each other out in the wrestling business, even if it's a bad idea.
So who did you use as a fluffer?
No, that was Jake. Jake was the fluffer.
Oh.
I mean, we were jacked up on steroids, man. I mean, cocaine. I mean, we had no inhibitions. You know, it ain't one of my proudest moments, but goddamn, it happened. You know, it fucking happened. I too trippy. Use your imagination, man. I mean, and he offered. He offered. I didn't ask, but I did accept his offer. So I guess we both did something, you know, a little gay. But that's okay. It's okay to be gay. Now,
Why don't we hear your voice then, Wicked?
I don't think anyone here has heard my voice. Some people may have, but not many. OG, listen, the forum's open for the fans of Diamond Hard Johnson. You want to ask a question?
There's plenty of room to let
Yeah. Yeah, just so everybody knows in the chat, you can chat with Diamond Hard Johnson right now. Click on Mr. Mills' Discord link below. Go down to the voice chat. Ask Diamond Hard a question. Diamond Hard will answer any question on earth. I'd like for you to keep it to the wrestling business, but you know. Let's see what we got here. Drug stories with Scott Hall. Alright. So, everybody knows Scott Hall. Good old Razor Ramon. Cleaned his act up lately. I'm proud of him. Shout out. But man, me and fucking Scott Hall, man, we did a lot of drugs. I mean, we did so many drugs together. They were real good times. But, you know, we ruined our bodies. We really ruined our bodies. Especially fucking Scott. Goddamn, he's fucked up now. I mean, there's some.
Man.
I mean, me.
Fire truck just drove up out front. I got good.
Oh shit, Stargirl. I hope everything's okay.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Rob. I joined Voice.
Oh my God, Rob, what the fuck are you doing back, man?
Yeah, I just want to let you know I'm still a fan, even though we had our fallout the other day there. And I did masturbate all day thinking about the show.
That's understandable. I understand.
Thank you, sir. Have a great night.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is that all you wanted to say, Rob? Goddamn.
That's it. I got to go to bed. It's my bedtime.
What the fuck's wrong with you, Rob? Well, you know what? I'm glad we made up, Rob. I'm glad we made up. Now, have a good night, Rob.
I'm still your biggest fan, sir.
I know you are. Go fuck yourself. Alright. Now, while Stargirl's making sure everything's okay at her house, let's see what we got. Drippy, how do I sound? Because I like the balls are touching the floor and you would think they were about halfway down about 1 month ago. What the fuck are you talking about, OG? Jesus. Drippy, what's up? What's up, Drippy? Now, let's go to another question, a written question. Let's see what we got here. Did you ever catch a glimpse of Jake the Snake butt naked? Is he hung like that Chinese guy from the Hangover movie? Yes, I did see Jake naked, and his penis is of slightly above average size. So, I mean, I don't know why you would want to know that, but I know. It's this thing called puberty, John. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. By the name, my name is Diamond Hard, by the way. So, that damn Diamond Hard's voice is starting to get fucked up. A lot of pain. A lot of goddamn pain, but that's okay. What are the questions we got here? Hi, Diamond, you ever fluff HBK? Pain Revenge. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Listen, sometimes in the wrestling business you do fucked up shit. Sometimes you do fucked up shit. You know? And some of that shit that me and Jake did, and me and Scott did, it's fucked up. But goddamn it, you know, you only live once. You do what you gotta do. When I come back, I'm gonna tell you the type of favors you have to do for upper management in order for you to get ahead in the wrestling business. Because you gotta do some things. If you want to get ahead, you gotta fucking do some bad things. Diamond Hard, we'll be right back. Diamond Hard. Diamond Hard had to wash the hairspray out of his hair because it was really starting to itch him. Like, past the point of what is acceptable. Much past the point of what is acceptable. Where the fuck's my beer at? God damn it. There it is.
Stargirl, she's gone. I hope everything's okay. God damn it. Fucking up Mr. Mills' set here. So, everybody, let's go back to a written question. Once again, remember, if you'd like to join Diamond Hard Johnson in voice chat, check out Mr. Mills' Discord. Link is below. Slaps RL. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to Diamond Hard Johnson's show. But like I said, if you'd like to join me in voice chat, link is below. Join Mr. Mills' Discord. It's a good time. Mr. Mills, are you satisfied with how the show's going? You are? Good. Do I still have to do that thing you said I have to do for you later? I do? Damn. Alright. Now let's go to the next question. Let's see. I see you were a frequent visitor of the same glory holes back in the day. Goddamn, what kind of question is that? Speaking of glory holes, I actually have a beard. Do I belong here? You do, Slaps RL. You may stay. Beards are not required, by the way. Beards are not required. So, glory holes, let me tell you something. In the wrestling business, just like the ring rats that sometimes gravitate towards you when you go to these small local shows, when you go to the bathroom, many times the promoter will cut holes out in the wall. Now, here's the thing. You can stick your genitalia through it, but you don't know what's on the other side. Could be a dude, could be a chick. So, depending on your preference, you may or may not get what you're looking for. So, just to warn you in case you want to get into the wrestling business. Now, we're going into a very important subject. Very important subject. And this subject, hold the fuck on. This is a very important subject, okay? Doing favors to get in to the wrestling business. Now, here's the deal. Wrestling is very political. Wrestling is very political, okay? Anybody can become a professional wrestler. And if you're content on staying on the very small shows, you're alright. You know, if that's okay with you, you can do that your whole life. And that's fine. If that gives you satisfaction, fucking go for it, I'm telling you. But if you want to get to the upper echelon, you've got to do favors for the people in charge. Now, I'm a bitch. Welcome to the West Side Crew. Mr. Mills, I'm a bitch. Fucking join the West Side Crew. Mr. Mills says, thank you, bitch. Now, sometimes you gotta do favors for the people in charge. Now, listen, it's nothing I'm really proud of, but I've done things. But that's because I wanted to get to the top. Okay? For example, I'm not saying that I did this, but I've heard stories of young wrestlers who want to get to the top of they want to main event the show. They go to the promoter. Listen, man, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to be on the top. The promoter says, I think you are ready to be on the top. Follow me. They took this guy back to a room, and this was a dude. He took him back to a back room. There was a fucking air mattress. There's a fucking air mattress. I'm so fucking drunk with Grey Goose. I'm a bitch. That's a very good drink. That's a delicious drink. He took him to the back onto an air mattress, laid him down, and said, all right, close your eyes. I'm going to bring a lady in. I want you to do this lady, and I'm just going to sit in the corner and watch. So he blindfolded the wrestler, right? Laid him down on the air mattress, blindfolded him, and guess what happened? He himself got on top, lubed himself up, and started fucking him. Don't get me wrong, the wrestler knew what was going on. The wrestler knew what was going on. He knew that there wasn't no lady up in there. But he did it anyway because he wanted to main event that show. He wanted to drive the Cadillacs. He wanted to fucking make the money. He wanted the fucking gold watch. He wanted the fucking gold necklace, just like Diamond.
He wanted the gold necklace just like Diamond Hard got. He wanted all that. So he accepted that lie. And he did what he had to do. Goddamn, I'm a bitch. Hey, Diamond, how did you meet Mr. Mills? Very good question, OG Wicker. So Mr. Mills was hanging out with this fucking nerd. I forgot his name, but it was some fucking weird nerd who was talking about the universe all the time. I was walking back past him, and I looked at this stupid nerd, and I said, hey, fuck you, nerd. And Mr. Mills looked at me and said, hey, are you Diamond Hard Johnson? I said, yes. He said, I want you to come on my show, tell people about your life. I'll pay you with beer. And I said, yes. It was a random encounter. Random encounter. Alright, once again, if you'd like to join Diamond Hard Johnson in voice chat, join Mr. Mills' Discord below. Now, let's get on to the next question. Worst wrestling gimmicks. Actually, let me tell you about gimmicks. So, when you get into the wrestling business, you gotta create a character. Now, luckily, I didn't have to do this. I'm just Diamond Hard Johnson all day long. But lots of times, you gotta create a character. Okay? So, when you create these characters, when you fucking create these characters and shit, you gotta come up with a good idea. Some people play a fucking rooster. Some people play a fucking macho man. Some people's an ultimate warrior. Me, I'm just Diamond Hard Johnson. All day and all night long. Do you happen to own a mannequin by any chance? What the fuck's wrong with you, I'm a bitch? Why would I own a mannequin? But anyway, you gotta create a character. Some type of persona. Some type of persona. So that you gotta create a good gimmick. Good gimmick. Now, what's some of the worst gimmicks I've seen? I've seen dudes dressed like chickens. I saw two guys, they were dressed like lions. But they weren't even good lions. They were like really bad Disney lions. I've seen people who claimed they were the actual thunder. The sound thunder. Not even the lightning, not even the physical thing. They were the sound. They were thunder. I've seen a gimmick one time where a man claimed he was the Grand Canyon. Like, this man was literally claimed he was the Grand Canyon. He walked around like this all the time to symbolize space. He'd hold his head back. He'd just walk around like this. And the space between his arms, which wasn't even that much, he'd just do this. And they'd do animations of a motorcycle trying to jump it and miss it as he was walking to the ring. He was the Grand Canyon. I saw a guy, his name was Mount Everest. That wasn't bad, except for the fact that he had a fucking styrofoam triangle on his head that was badly painted into the shape of a mountain. So those are some bad wrestling gimmicks. And then there's the Shockmaster. That was very bad too. I'm a bitch, goddamn. Alright, let's talk about working out. Listen, working out, it's just got to be part of your routine. It's got to be part of your routine as a professional wrestler. Got to be a part of your routine. If you ain't working out, then you need to fucking create a gimmick around a fat, sloppy guy. Or a skinny, fat guy. That's all you got to do. So me, I inject about 2 to 3 gallons of steroids per week. I work out on the heavy bag. I free lift weights. I do them fucking curls and shit. I do push-ups. And I usually have about 2 or 3 chicks sitting on my back as I'm doing push-ups. Pushing up. Pushing up. Add more weight, baby. Bear down with your feet. Add more weight. I work out with 2 big black shake weights. I'm a bitch. Do them shake weights work? I heard they don't. Show me your muscles. What you got for guns? You got anything like Diamond Hard? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Let's see if we got another question here. Money Tester says he walked into Jake's changing and he's actually a pretty big dude. True story. Good to know. Not necessarily a question, but good to fucking know. And they're talking about fluffing HBK. We don't cover that subject. We have covered that subject. Now let me go over my subjects here, because we may have ran out of content. Alright, yeah, so we're out of subjects to talk about that I've previously written down. So, let me just say one thing about the wrestling business, because we may have to get out of here. The wrestling business is a hard motherfucker. Very hard. And if you want to get in the wrestling business, you got to accept some facts. Number one, you're going to get your ass kicked. And I ain't just talking about it in the ring. You're just going to get your fucking ass kicked. You go to the back room, people playing jokes on you, people calling you a pussy. There's a lot of testosterone back there. Artificial testosterone, artificially enhanced, but testosterone nonetheless. There's a lot of shit you got to put up with in the wrestling business. A lot of shit. And it's important that you understand that for the first few years that you're a professional wrestler, you're a goddamn bitch. You are everyone's bitch. And you will be walked over. Diamond Hard, what's up, Fisticooter? How you doing? You will be walked over. You will be punched. You will be beaten. People will probably play tricks on you. They will make you go out and get the drugs, risking your life. You'll be making the beer runs. And you will be doing favors for upper management. Favors that you never thought you saw yourself doing. You will do them. And you will like doing them because you know that maybe it'll get you to the top of the game. The wrestling business is a hard one. But it's a good hard. It's a good stiff hard. It's a good stiff veiny hard. I'm Diamond Hard Johnson. And if we don't have any more questions or anybody wants to join voice, Mr. Mills has instructed me to host someone. So, ask your question now, come in the voice, or we must go ahead and continue our journey forward. OG Wicked, ask your question. Diamond Hard awaits. Diamond Hard Johnson. Why did you decide to start becoming a wrestler? Good question, OG. Good question. Which I will answer once I grab one more beer. Be right back. Diamond Hard. Alright, let's see. Why did you decide to start becoming a wrestler? Let me tell you something, OG. Mihawk, Westside, how you doing, sir? Or ma'am? I decided to become a professional wrestler because when I was young, my father took me to a professional wrestling event. And I was looking at these wrestlers. And they were big, oily men. Just fucking duking it out in the squared circle. Throwing each other around and kicking each other in the face. And fucking pinning them down. I wanted the competition. Now what I also saw was my father took me backstage. And Ric Flair. Shout out to Ric Flair. He got better. I'm glad he's better now. He had a rough time for the last few days, but he's gonna make it. But Ric Flair was in the back. He was styling and profiling. He was a limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing motherfucker. And he had about 27 bitches just fucking rubbing on him and shit. And I saw what Ric Flair achieved, and Diamond Hard wanted it too. So Diamond Hard started his quest to become a professional wrestler. And he did. He didn't get 27 bitches, but he got about 7 or 8 at one time. And I'm proud of that. Diamond Hard Johnson. My question is, how can I do my taxes with so my hookers? What the fuck? My question is, how can I do my taxes with so many hookers in the way? I'm a bitch. I don't know how to answer that question, but I will answer it the best way I can. My advice is just don't do your taxes. Don't do them. IRS ain't worried about your ass. They weren't worried about Diamond Hard's ass. I ain't done my taxes in 22 years. IRS ain't got my ass yet. You should probably not take my advice. Can you show me your guns again, baby? I'm a bitch, listen. I show you hey, whoa, I'm a bitch. Are you a lady or a dude? Answer that question first. I'm still gonna show you my guns, but I'm gonna show you in different ways if you're a lady or a chick. If you're a lady, I'm gonna show them to make you feel good below. If you're a dude, I'm gonna show them to you to make you jealous that you ain't got the same guns. By the way, if you'd like to join me in voice chat, click on Mr. Mills' Discord link. Link is below, bitch. Diamond Hard Johnson. Here's another question. Diamond Hard, how many beers can you straight? You're a straight male. Okay, well, prepare to be jealous. I'm a bitch. You like that? I know you do. I haven't even warmed up and you can see the fucking muscle flow. You can see the muscle flow. You can see what the steroids have done. They've made him hard. Diamond Hard. Hope you enjoyed the gun show, bitch. That's actually her name, so that was accurate. Diamond Hard, how many beers can you drink in one sitting? Let me tell you something, Diamond Hard got to a low place in his life one time. And decided he was gonna end it, so he drank 29 beers in 3 hours. Diamond Hard wasn't in good shape. Diamond Hard almost didn't make it. But Diamond Hard pulled through. And he's glad he pulled through because if he didn't, he wouldn't have all this goddamn love around him right now. He wouldn't have it. Diamond Hard almost died. But in almost dying, he noticed what was important. Diamond Hard Johnson. Diamond Hard. Do you need an FBI background check to own those huge guns? I'm a bitch. Let me tell you something. You don't, but you probably should because they're big and they're powerful and they will take you down. That's the left one. Not as big, but pretty good too. Pretty fucking good. Diamond, what did you think of the fight between McGregor and Mayweather? Let me tell you something about that fight. You have to look at it from the right perspective. Goddamn, McGregor showed balls of steel. Was he outclassed? Yes, but that's the way it's supposed to go. When you have one person who specializes in something going against another man who doesn't specialize in that, the man who specializes is going to win. The way you have to look at it is, did that man who doesn't specialize in that particular skill, did he do good enough to earn respect? And he damn sure did. McGregor, he did great. He showed he has balls of steel, almost as hard as Diamond Hard Johnson's, but not quite. Can you show North Korea who's boss? I can. All they have to do is fucking look at Diamond Hard Johnson. Diamond Hard. I wish I didn't show you my eyes. It kind of ruined the effect of everything. Pretend that didn't happen. See, now I'm a completely different person. Yes, he did, OG. Yes, he did. He did himself proud. And the sport in which he come from. Much respect from Diamond Hard. I'd get my ass kicked by both of them. Now, do we have another question for Diamond Hard? He's getting pumped, and his throat's not hurting as bad right now. Ask your goddamn question. Or get in voice chat. Goddamn Diamond Hard's worried about Stargirl. I hope shit didn't get fucked up where she's at. You see this gold necklace? You can only get this by getting to the top.
Or by going to Walmart.
I know they are, I'm a bitch. You don't have to tell me these things. Diamond Hard. Let me tell you something. Being a professional wrestler is the greatest thing in the world, but it's also very hard. You got bitches coming at you all day long. How'd you come up with a wrestler named Diamond Hard Johnson? OG Wicked, excellent question. And very easy to answer. Do you know why? I didn't come up with a name. I was born with that name. My name is Diamond Hard Johnson, and it will always be Diamond Hard Johnson. I am what I am. I'm Diamond Hard. Mr. Mills is a gracious host. Mr. Mills. Shout out to Mr. Mills. There you go, buddy. Diamonds can easily be smashed but with a tiny hammer. No, they cannot, I'm a bitch. You're dumb as fuck if you think that. Diamond Hard needs another nicotine square. He will now partake. Let me tell you something. If you're gonna do drugs, do them in moderation. Do them in moderation. Drug stories with Scott Hall. Let me tell you something. Scott Hall's a bad motherfucker. He's done a lot of drugs. He's cleaned his act up, but he's done a lot of drugs. His drug of choice, this motherfucker right here. Alcohol. Alcohol is a wonderful drug. But you gotta do it in moderation. You can't just go fucking crazy with that shit. You can't go crazy with it, man. You gotta fucking pace yourself. You can't be drinking fucking 17 beers a night. You can't do it. You can't fucking do it. Diamond Hard knows this. At one point, Diamond Hard Johnson was drinking 21 beers a day just to feel normal. Now he only drinks about 7. But that's also because Diamond Hard's getting old. He's getting old. Does anybody else have a question for the hardest of diamonds, Diamond Hard Johnson? If not, I will fucking go over here and look and see what subjects I have written down. Mr. Mills had to teach me how to use one of these computers. I didn't know shit about them. You gotta remember, I was wrestling in the fucking 80s, man. We had that DOS shit. I was in there playing that fucking fish game where you eat the small fish, and then you get bigger. But then bigger fish come to eat you. But when you eat enough small fish, then you can eat the big fish. That was a good fucking video game. I know, Mr. Mills, you know the name of that? I know you play them goddamn video game shits. You don't remember the name of it? Ah, shit. I used to play that game too where the little squares fall. Hey, has anybody ever played that video game where the squares fall down and you gotta make like lines? So you got one square comes down, it reaches the bottom, then you got like a little L-shaped square, it comes down too. And you gotta touch them together and make lines, and then the line makes it disappear and everything drops down. What's the name of that game? Fucking Stargirl, you okay? Goddamn. You okay, Stargirl? You gotta let Big Daddy fucking Diamond Hard know. What's the name of that goddamn game where the squares fall down, you make the lines and it disappears? Oh, Tetris, goddamn. Hey, Mr. Mills, Tetris, you ever play that video game? That was a good game. And then I had that little yellow thing that was like fucking doing this shit and eating dots. That was a good game too. I know we're on we're on a fucking video game. Hey, ain't we on a video game website right now? Yeah, we are. Well, I know all you fucking people play video games and shit because you're on a video game website. I don't know shit about it, but I like that fucking game where the little pie guy, the pie with the slice out, he comes and eats the dots. And then he goes up. He's that fucking big circle in the corner. When he eats that big circle, all the goddamn ghosts come out and they turn blue, and then he eats them motherfuckers too. That's a badass motherfucker. Stargirl, I've been voice chatless since you left. I love me some alcohol. I love drugs too, don't get me wrong, but I like me some alcohol. Stargirl, it's all good. It's all good. Diamond Hard doesn't really put on a super professional show, so who gives a shit? Diamond Hard Johnson. Diamond Hard's just gonna sit here for a moment, let his throat cool down. Diamond Hard's gonna pay for this tomorrow. Shit. Yeah. Diamond Hard. Girls, rock you boys. We'll get wild. You know, Diamond Hard, he loves him some music. He listens to that NWA shit. That's some good shit. Talking about being straight out of Compton. Some crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From some gang that I'm not supposed to say. But they have attitude. When people pull up, somebody shows up, he pulls the trigger, and then somebody falls out. You too, boy, if you fuck with me. Something about the police, they're gonna come and get him. He's talking about going out on some motherfucker like that. And then somebody has a gat that's pointed at his ass. And then somebody gives it up smooth. But that motherfucker ain't down for a jack move. But when you're calling, believe me, he's coming straight out of Compton. What is your interest? Oh, Jake, what's up, Jake? Jake, let me give you a little something here. Let me give you a little something. You see this? You see this? You see this? You like that shit? I know you do. You feel good down below. That's okay. I ain't into that, but that's okay. What is your interest like when you come down to the ring? Well, first, I show videos of all the ladies I've been with in my life, and they're honored. And then I come down to the ring and I do this, and I do this, and then I do this. And then I drink about 3 beers, and then I wrestle. That's pretty much it. Go on YouTube and type in Diamond Hard Johnson, and you'll find plenty of videos of that. No, you won't. Well, you will find one video, but that's it. Goddamn. All right, listen to my voice. Now then, My tooth is hurting. God damn. This is fucked up shit. Anyway. Listen. Diamond hard is always diamond hard. Day, night, doesn't fucking matter. Diamond hard is the way. And if you ain't diamond hard, then you're just hard. And everybody can be hard. But being diamond hard, that's special. And that's what I am. I'm a good little boy. I'm a good boy. Now, I want everybody in here, if you have a question for Diamond Hard, you need to type it in the chat now or come in the voice. If not, we're going to have to host somebody, okay? So, type your questions to Diamond Hard now if you want me to answer. If not, we're going to host somebody. Diamond Hard, we'll be right back. Diamond Hard. Selma guy, I see you're back. How you doing, Selman? You feeling good? Diamond Hard is. His throat's not feeling good, but he's feeling good. Hey, Selma guy, you should get in the voice. Just saying, man. Totally up to you, but you should get in the voice. Diamond Hard's ran out of subjects to talk about and needs something to go back and forth on, you know what I mean? Diamond Hard. Salmon, tell Katie I said hi as well. Just exploded on Katie. It's good to know I did last week. It was nice. Very nice. Get your raggedy ass in the voice, or you will be destroyed by Diamond Hard. Creatively, I think this stream's been pretty good, but, you know, physically, not so much. But that's okay. They can't all be winners. Yeah, Diamond Hard's running out of content. Fuck. Yeah, Diamond Hard prepared pretty good for this. Sorry, Mr. Mills, but, you know, sometimes that shit don't happen. Don't fucking happen.
Well, hi, Doc.
Oh, shit. Stargirl, what's up?
I'm back. Fire trucks are going, so I figured you might be able to hear me better now.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you're back. You know, I was scared you got burnt up. You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. It was just people across the street.
What were they doing? Burning sticks in the yard?
I don't know. I think they were burning down something not good.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I did one time. Kind of parlaying your subject right here. So check this shit out. One time, me and Scott Hall, we were outside, right? It was late at night. We were under this bridge, right? So we had the bridge because, we didn't have nowhere to sleep that night. We were out of money. We started burning this tire, and it created this crazy black smoke. And, it was keeping the bugs and shit away, which is a good idea. It was just good. But, listen, me and Ham, we had about 2 or 3 crack rocks. And we're using that light bulb that I was talking about in the last show to smoke them. And Scott was looking at me, and I was looking at him, and he was like, man, this shit's getting me fucked up, but I'd like to get more fucked up. But we only had 3 crack rocks. We had 3 crack rocks to work with. So I was like, listen, maybe we can take a hit of the crack rock and then put our face over the black smoke that the fucking burning tire was created and suck that in too. And let me tell you something. We took a hit of crack and then we took a hit of burnt rubber. We did like this. Well, we were, all right, let me demonstrate. So we had the light bulb. It was a light bulb that we busted and twisted the top. We were smoking crack rocks in it. So we were doing this. We were doing that shit, and then after we took a hit of crack, we fucking put our face in the black smoke like this. We take a hit. We take 2 hits. We take the hit of crack. We take a hit of the burnt rubber, and it fucked us up. Let me tell you something, Stargirl. It fucked us up.
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, well, listen, Stargirl. Listen, let me tell you something about men. Do you know a lot about men?
I sure do.
What do you know about men? I'm talking about their essence. I'm not talking about their genitalia.
Well, I think they are very complex creatures.
That's true. Well, let me tell you something. Sometimes as a man, I just want to escape this earth. So that's why Diamond Hard uses so many drugs. And that's why Diamond Hard drinks all the time. It's because he's tired of this bullshit around here. So he wants to escape reality. So that's why me and Jake were doing what we were doing. Because we would hit the crack, but the crack wasn't getting us where we wanted to. So we needed to take a hit of that burnt rubber too. And it got us a little further, and we were happy. But we just wanted to be out of our minds. We didn't want to be in this earth. And for a moment, we're not on this earth. So when we return, we can deal with the problems. But then at some point, we got to go back and we got to get out of this earth. Fucking hot damn, that's a hard time. Scrimps, let me tell you something.
What up, Scrimps?
Scrimps, you pretty goddamn good streamer, bitch. I saw a couple of your streams. You just like a floating head there. Let me tell you something. What do? Wear a fucking green turtleneck or some shit? That's what I'm thinking. You play that goddamn paint game and shit, where people be fucking painting each other and shit.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
I know it does to you. Would you like me to paint you white? Diamond Hard. That was a sexual reference if you didn't get it.
Yeah, believe me, I understood it, but I didn't get it.
Well, you don't have to. Just take it. Diamond Hard. Diamond Hard. Let me tell you something, Stargirl. Whoa, shit. Thanks. Hey, you talking to Diamond Hard? You ain't talking to John. It's just a t-shirt pulled over my head. It's not paint. It's ejaculish. Well, I don't know what the hell you talking about right now, Scrimps, but you put on a pretty entertaining stream, bitch. Stargirl, you seen Scrimps scream?
I have not had the pleasure.
It's pretty funny. It's just a floating head there. It's pretty funny.
I will have to check it out. Most definitely.
He's good. He's good. He doesn't have the appeal that Diamond Hard does, but he's good. Let me ask you something, Stargirl. What do you think about this mustache I've grown? What do you think about it? Let me give you a close-up.
I think maybe get it a little bit longer so you can twist it at the ends and have that Dirk Dastardly look going on there. You know, the handlebars.
Let me tell you something. You bring up a very interesting point. I may try that. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I'm trying to change my image a little bit, you know. I'm trying to get a different quality of lady. Let me tell you something. Being a professional wrestler, it may get you far, but it don't get you all the way. Diamond Hard's only been to the top of the mountain with the ladies a few times. But he's interested in seeing what the summit looks like.
Sounds like he wants to get to know the cream of the crop.
He does. And he ain't talking about physical beauty. He's talking about that inner beauty shit. Kind of like the lady he's talking to right now. You like that, don't you?
That was a good one.
I know it is. It was all carefully orchestrated. I knew what I was doing. I was trying to lure you in. I was like a wolf pouncing on prey. None of that was legitimate. Sorry. I was just trying to get in your pants. That's how Diamond Hard does. That's another thing. That's another thing you have to learn about men. We're fucking wolves.
In goat's clothing.
Yeah, well, you know that Sexton Hardcastle. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the truth. Did you watch the Sexton Hardcastle Diamond Hard Johnson match? Were you able to watch it?
Sure did.
You did, didn't you? Well, what'd you see happen? You saw me dominate him. You did. You did. I laid a hammer down on him, and then I put him in the Diamond Driver. And then afterwards, I put his wife in the Diamond Driver, but she liked it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I know. You don't have to tell me that, Stargirl. I put his wife in the Diamond Driver. And then she asked for another Diamond Driver, so I gave it to her. But with much less vigor because I had already finished one time. Yeah, god damn it. What we got going on here? I'm not nearly as sexy. No, you're not, Scrimps. You're not nearly as sexy as Diamond Hard. But you're alright. You can get maybe a C+, lady. C-. Alright, I'm trying to go over my subjects here. Favorite wrestlers to work with. Let me ask you something, Stargirl. Do you have a favorite professional wrestler?
Well, let's see. I used to be a pretty big fan of Sexton Hardcastle.
Yeah, you used to be, but not anymore.
I'm starting to like Diamond Hard style.
Listen. Women gravitate towards me. And let me tell you something. I'm like a fucking magnet. If you gravitate towards me, I will pull in my extreme magnetism and suck you in. I will suck you in. And you will try to suck me off and I will let you. Diamond Hard style. What the fuck is this shit? It's the tag on this shit I bought from Walmart. I ripped it off. Wait, it says do not remove. I'm going to jail. Fuck. No, it says straight.
Crack rocks in there.
No way, I'm going to read what it says. It says strangulation hazard. Keep this product away from small children. Do not remove. Oh, it says do not remove this tag. Look, it says do not remove this tag. Well, the camera's not focused, but you get what I'm saying. Do not remove it. I'm going to jail, bitch. No, I'm not. It's a joke. Wait, Diamond, at what age did you know you were going to be a pro wrestler? Age 7. I told that story before. I saw Ric Flair getting pleasured by 27 women, so I did what I had to do to get to that point. God damn it. Let me tell you something. Diamond Hard loves laying the hammer down on other people. but he likes doing it. That's why Diamond Hard's always played the good guy in professional wrestling. Because he wants to be the hero. He wants to be the hero. There's no fun being the bad guy. Diamond Hard fights evil. And the ladies gravitate towards that. At 7, he knew he wanted 27. That is true, Scrimps. Scrimps, do you eat scrimps? I do. All day long. That's why my cholesterol's fucked. Do you see that painting Mr. Mills did last night? Stargirl, it's behind me right now.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful.
It really is. Mr. Mills, that is one talented guy, man. Let me tell you something. Mr. Mills, he can paint a good picture. He can play video games pretty good. I mean, I ain't into that video game shit unless it's some old school shit. But Mr. Mills, he plays some video games real good. He's an okay guy, man. He's a visionary, I think. He watches a lot of weird porn, though. Really weird porn. Sometimes I question his judgment. But hey, he says he likes what he likes, so he continues to watch it. That's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes.
Everybody's getting awful quiet in here tonight.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's like, what the fuck's going on? Diamond Hard's too awesome to fucking listen to. I gotta go do something else, like sleep or masturbate.
Overrated actions.
Some bullshit. Goddamn bullshit. Let me tell you something. Diamond Hard. Armored Decors. I want to steal the boa and his Armored Decor. Excuse me. Armored Cars. I want to steal the boa and his stash. You can't steal either, but I admire the fact that you want this hot shit. How many people do you body slam on an average day? Fucking clam, clean cream, canned lamb. I'm surprised I was able to get that name correct. How many people do I slam on a day? If I'm with a lady, I slam about 20 to 25 ladies a day. But that's only if they want to be slammed. But let me tell you something. Diamond Hard Johnson has no problem providing the muscles to be exploding on you. Fucking clam, clean cream, clan, lamb. Welcome to the West Side Crew, Mr. Mills. Some clean clam, lamb came and joined your shit. I'm impressed. I know you are. But I'm glad that you are impressed. Because Diamond Hard's for the man and the people. He's for the people. And he licks himself so you don't have to. I don't know what the fuck that meant, so just go with it. Just fucking go with it. Stargirl. Stargirl.
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite food on earth?
Garlic chicken.
Garlic chicken? Did you say garlic chicken?
I did.
Guess what, Stargirl? Garlic chicken is a medieval recipe dish. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Garlic chicken was invented in the Middle Ages. I'm not even joking. Go YouTube this shit. So what you do, at least the medieval recipe, you take a goddamn chicken and you fucking stuff that son of a bitch's cavity with about 40 cloves of garlic. You put some goddamn saffron on there, which is very expensive nowadays. You put some goddamn salt and shit. You put savory and sage on it, and you rotisserie that motherfucker. And that is a medieval dish. Did you know that, Stargirl?
I was not aware.
Do you know how I know this?
Because they're old as dirt?
Well, yes, but if you were not to think of that, do you know how I know this? Say no.
No, I do not know.
The reason I know this is because for a very long time, I've thought about doing a medieval cooking show on YouTube where I cook medieval recipes.
I think that would be a very stellar idea.
Do what, bitch?
I said, I think that would be a very stellar idea.
I know it would be. You don't have to tell me that. But I decided not to do it. I don't know. I was trying to make it in such a way that it'd be funny, and I couldn't think of any good ideas. Maybe I could like ad-lib it and shit, but I don't know. And plus, making YouTube videos, that's a lot of goddamn editing. A lot of editing. There's a reason I went live streaming. Alright.
A string cooking show would be very good.
It would, yes, it would be, and I've thought about that. Well, Mr. Mills has thought about that. The problem is doing it in this room and like setting everything up. I probably could do it, or Mr. Mills could do it, but you know, it'd be a hell of a setup, hell of a fucking setup. All right, so y'all listen. Diamond R's got one beer left. He's gonna go grab it. If anybody has any questions for Diamond Hard, I encourage you to get in the voice chat or to ask me some questions on the fucking chat shit. And you gotta give Diamond Hard about 4 minutes to rest his goddamn voice, because he will most definitely pay for this tomorrow. He will most definitely pay. You have no fucking idea how much Diamond Hard will pay for this tomorrow. So, Big Daddy Diamond Hard will be right back. West Side Bitch is...
Well, gentlemen, how is your night going? Everyone's been very quiet so far. Well, come on, can't we get some love up in here tonight? Daddy went to go grab a beer. So how's your night been going? I'm a bitch. Well, I do believe he went to go grab what he was drinking on natural ice.
Diamond Hard is back. Diamond Hard returns.
Well, someone was asking where you were.
I heard. Stargirl, I'm glad you kept track of shit while I was gone. It was very nice of you.
Not a problem. Anytime.
Let me tell you something, Diamond Hard appreciates your effort. It most certainly
I'll try. I'll try.
Listen, that's all Diamond Hard asked for. Mr. Mills said he limited me to a six-pack tonight. He said he ran into problems with some weird nerd the other day. Fucking drinking wine and beer at the same time. Said he went too far, had to clean up his vomit and shit.
Yeah, that was a very tragic night.
Yeah, I saw the clips and was embarrassed. So, these are things that just happen. Diamond Hard, he understands that Mr. Mills is trying to do some shit. So, I like Dixon Cider. Goddamn, welcome to the West Side Crew, Dixon. How are you doing, sir? What? Whoa. What's this Dixon Cider? Have you heard of this Stargirl?
No, I have not.
Stargirl, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm starting to feel a bit horny.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of blood flow to my genitalia. It might be your voice. It might be me looking at myself on this computer screen that Mr. Mills has that's really fucking big and paid for by the West Side Crew. Thank you, West Side Crew.
Look at the guns.
Well, you want to see my guns? I know you do.
I want to see the gun show.
I'm gonna show you the gun show, Stargirl. Let me show you something. And I ain't even pumped up. I'm not even pumped up right now, and you gonna see that. You see that? I know you do. It might be like a 10-second delay, but you'll see it eventually. But you see that? It tastes good too when I lick that shit. Tastes real good. Tastes like man. Well, it tastes like myself. I don't like tasting men, but, if you're into that sort of thing, that's perfectly fine. Diamond Hard doesn't judge. A lot of gay shit going on in the wrestling business. You can't judge.
That's true. Sex and Hardcastle. Living proof of that.
Let me tell you something. That Sexton Hardcastle, man, when we had our wrestling match, let me tell you something, man. Every opportunity he was grabbing my genitalia. I even felt a little back and forth action. It was kind of fucked up for me, man. Kind of fucked up, but I did what I had to do to entertain the people. It was a crowd of only about 25 people, mostly kids and, grandmothers. But Diamond Hard Johnson always puts on a show.
Well, Diamond Heart, I think you have a fan.
I'm always horny looking at you. I'm using my shake weight right now. I'm a bitch. You say you're a straight dude. I don't believe that, but at the same time, it's perfectly fine if you look at Diamond Hard Johnson and you feel good in your genitalia. That's perfectly fine, man. Diamond Hard Johnson doesn't judge. I ain't gonna lie to you. And you keep this shit between me and you, Stargirl. Sometimes Diamond Hard watches some of that transsexual porn, and it makes him erect. Sometimes he's not gonna lie. Diamond Hard's into some weird shit. Diamond Hard's now ashamed.
Oh, it's okay, Diamond Heart.
Listen, let me tell you something, Stargirl. Being a professional wrestler has been the greatest joy of my life. It's also been the saddest thing in my life. It's really fucking weird, man. God damn it, I'm feeling emotional now, Stargirl. I'm feeling emotional.
It's okay to let that side out once in a while.
God damn it.
If you get in the ring, you gotta shake, please.
Stargirl, sometimes the only time I feel like I'm at home is when I'm in the wrestling ring and the fans are cheering my name. That's the only time I feel alive. And that only happens like for 15 minutes out of the week. I wrestle every Saturday night. And like, God damn it, it's like I'm only alive for 15 minutes of the week. And the rest of the fucking week, I'm like in this world that's not mine. It's like I don't belong in the rest of the world. I only belong in the ring. But I'm only alive 15 minutes of the week, and it makes me emotional. Oh.
Oh, but you know, when you go walking down the street, all your fans recognize you.
Yeah, I have spurts of happiness during the week, but, you know, God damn it. God
And
damn
they
it.
cheer your name. Diamond.
They cheer my name all the time, Stargirl. All the time. When I walk down the street, sometimes little kids come up to me and they're like, Diamond Hard, you're totally awesome. I want to be like you when I grow up. And I look at them and I say, please don't. Please don't, because Diamond Hard, he's only happy in the ring. He's not happy any other time. Diamond Hard.
Diamond, you have a proposition.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm straight, but for you, I'm the gayest man alive. How many bits for a nip slip? Let me tell you something, I'm a bitch. I'm not a prostitute. I will not nip slip for you for any amount, even $1 million. Actually, I totally would for $1 million. But anything leading up to that point, no, bitch. But thank you for the offer. I'm flattered. This is my sexy look. I gotta get to the tanning bed. I'm looking a little white here. You see how white that is? I gotta get to the tanning bed. Damn. Look at them guns. Look at them fucking guns. God damn, I'm feeling moist. Eternox. My boy is streaming. Eternox. Let me tell you something. Diamond Hard's here for you. But not too much longer, because Diamond Hard's on his last beer. God damn, I like looking at myself. I feel good. I feel real good. God damn, that's some moist skin. Look at that moist skin. Fuck. God damn, it makes me feel good on myself. I wish there was two of me and I rub all over my goddamn self. It wouldn't be gay because it's me. It's the same as playing with yourself, only it's another entity.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
And it rubs it in or against the hose again.
Yes, it does.
Let me tell you something. That's a fucked up movie. Especially when that dude who's trying to be a chick stuffs his wiener between his legs and walks around. Really fucked up. There's a big ass wiener that dude had too.
You had to tap it though.
Hey, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Diamond Hard all night long, bitch. Diamond Hard. Keep rubbing your moist arm. Let me tell you something, I'm a bitch. I gave you a preview. You gotta pay for the rest. You want the whole gun show? It's gonna cost your ass. I will not prostitute myself unless it's for the right amount.
$5 to make you holler.
Yeah, $5 will make me not do very much. Diamond Hard's all about them Benjamins, bitch. $1 million and he'll show his penis.
Uh-oh.
Actually, that brings up an interesting subject. If somebody offered me $1 million, I probably would show my penis right now. Just saying, just saying. Actually, I wouldn't. Yes, I would. Fuck. Who the hell am I lying?
I'm sick.
God damn it.
$1.
Let me tell you something. $1 million will buy you a lot of things. It'll buy you a lot of crack. A lot of crack. Crack ain't nothing but fucking cocaine and baking soda. That's all it is. You make your own crack all day long. Shit. All day long. Can't buy you a big penis. Pat Dunnis is cool. Man, that's a really nice name. And you're right. You know what gets you a big penis, Pat Dunnis? Injecting anabolic steroids into the tip. Actually, it doesn't. I've tried it. It didn't fucking work. Just got me a bad infection. And an embarrassing trip to the free clinic.
Gotta love this free clinic.
Let me tell you something. Hey, Stargirl, did you know this? Check this shit out. Tell me if you knew this or not.
Okay.
Let's say me and you did sexual things together, hypothetically. Let's say that I gave you chlamydia, which is a sexually transmitted disease. Let's say you went and paid for an STD test, and they found the chlamydia. They will give you a sheet of paper where you can write my name on it and check what STD I gave you. You can give me that fucking piece of paper, and I can go get treated 100% free. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Do you know how I know that?
Because you had to do it before?
Yes! And Mr. Mills has too. Yes!
Oh my. Naughty boys.
Don't worry, like 2 pills and that shit was gone.
Oh, you don't have to get the shot anymore.
No, let me tell you, Mr. Mills told me a story. Oh shit, is he looking? Hey, Mr. Mills is in the bathroom right now, so I can tell his story. So check this shit out. Mr. Mills had sex with this fucking skank like a long time ago, and he knew it was a bad idea, but he did it anyway. And he wore a condom. I swear to God, he wore a condom. He did. I swear to God. Anyway, he wore a condom. He still caught something from her. And he thought he did because his wiener was burning for like 3 days. But he was kind of dumbfounded because, like, he knew he wore a condom. How could his wiener be burning? He did safe sex. Anyway, he was at work. And a fucking girl drives up in a car he knew. Because she knew it. Lambert, Michigan 4. What's Saeed? Welcome to West Side Crew. Thank you for joining. So he comes out of work. He's walking to his car. Fucking somebody pulls up. And it's a girl he had sex with. And he's like, what the fuck is this shit? Oh no, I hope I don't have something. She hands him a piece of paper. Immediately gets into her car. He looks at it. It says chlamydia. Oh wait, shit! He's coming back. We gotta shut up. But he had to go to the free clinic, and they stuck. He pissed right before he did the test, so they had to actually stick a probe in his dick hole, and that shit hurt like fuck.
I bet it did.
But what they did was they gave him before the test comes back. They went ahead and gave him like the antibiotic, and it was 2 pills about this fucking big. It was huge. Come under Babunda. West Side, welcome to West Side Crew, my friend. But anyway, Mr. Mills, yeah, he got that chlamydia shit, but he had to take like 2 pills and it was gone. It was gone.
But the question is, was it worth it?
Abso-fucking-lutely not. He didn't even finish that night. He was so drunk. Swear to God. Like, he just sat there He just sat there humping all fucking night, and he couldn't even complete the task. He faked it. Mr. Mills actually faked it. I swear, he did. Mr. Mills faked an orgasm. A man faked an orgasm. He did. He did. He swears to God he faked that shit. But anyway, that's the story. Well, he's on the couch right now. We gotta shut the fuck up about this.
Ooh, you're getting some serious offers in there.
What am I getting? What the fuck? Massive escalation? Can't buy you big penis. Bingo Clement West Side, welcome to West Side Crew. Oh, that's Calamity. Okay. Pile drive me. I will not pile drive you, but I will put you in the Diamond Driver. That was the most info-filled 3 minutes of my life. I'm slightly traumatized. Don't worry about it, Turnox. You'll be alright. At least you didn't catch some shit like Mr. Mills did one time. That shit was embarrassing too because he had a female nurse doing that shit. Yeah, it was embarrassing. And she was actually very nice looking. It was a bigger lady. And he likes the bigger ladies. And she was like grabbing his wiener and shit, but not in a sexual way, like in a professional way, which is fucked up.
At least it wasn't a male nurse grabbing his Peter.
That is true. But I would prefer to be like an old grandma or something. Or Mr. Mills would have.
Oh, he likes them old.
No, he just didn't want. He didn't want to be thinking sexually about the nurse that was treating him. And the nurse that was treating him was an attractive, bigger lady that he likes, and she was grabbing his penis in a super professional way. It was fucked up. And he was just sitting there. He had his eyes closed, and he was like, "Oh my God, please don't get a boner. Please don't get a boner. Please don't get a boner. Please don't get a boner." And it was making him get a boner. By the time she took it out of her hand, it was a semi-chub.
Oh, wow.
But listen, that's just how Mr. Mills rolls. That's how he rolls. But, and he wrapped up. He swears to God he wore a condom and still caught that shit.
That's some potent chlamydia.
That was some hardcore chlamydia. Ghost Monkey Productions. Well, Saeed, I'm glad you have a boner. Crap, did it?
Furious vag critters.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. But, all you can do is live and learn. And, I'm kind of going into the Neil deJohn Tyson voice, sort of. Dumb and hard. That's the right one.
There you go.
How can you stay soft and stay... Oh, I really strayed away from the voice. Okay. Anyway. Goddamn dumb and hard shit. Alright. Stargirl, do you have any more questions for Dumb and Hard?
Let's see.
And
Who is your all-time... Did you ever, in your wrestling career, get to go into the ring with someone who would maybe have been your idol at one point in time?
Yes. Ric Flair. I got to wrestle Ric Flair one time. One time. So, let me give you the story. So, I'm at a house show, once again, not televised. Fucking P something XZL West Side. Welcome to the West Side Crew. So me and Ric Flair, we're at this untelevised show. This is in WCW. And we're talking before the match. And he looks at me, he's like, Dumb and Hard, I respect what you do. And I said, I respect what you do too, Mr. Flair. And he says, well, guess what? Since you respect me so much, you're going to go lay down in 25 seconds. So you know what I did? I did it. I went in there and he destroyed me in 25 seconds. You know what that's called? That's called giving respect. That's what Sexton Hardcastle should have did in our match, but he didn't. But I gave respect to Ric Flair and I let him destroy me. Afterwards, we used drugs and had sex with hookers. It was very nice. He got
the night he got the chlamydia.
No, that was a completely different night. completely different than that. Stargirl, Diamond Hard's about to head out. So, for everybody watching right now, I appreciate you being here. Let me take a final sip. My throat is cool. I appreciate you joining me and learning about the professional wrestling business. Stargirl, I appreciate your input, your many beautiful questions, and I'm glad for everybody who followed tonight and became a part of Diamond Hard's world. We must host someone. God damn it, Ghost Monkey Productions. Thank you for the follow. Mr. Mills appreciates it. He most certainly does. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna check out Mr. Mills' follow shit. And we're gonna see who he watches. And we're gonna fucking host him because we got a nice group of people watching. Nice fucking group of people. And we're gonna go in there and we're gonna scream West Side. And if you have any of Mr. Mills' emotes, you're gonna ejaculate them into the fucking chat as well.
It was an honor and a pleasure chatting with you tonight, Diamond Hard.
Stargirl, the honor was all mine. Thank you so much.
West Side.
So let's see who Mr. Mills who watches this fucking streaming and shit. I'm gonna give you all an entertaining show. Not no bullshit. Not no goddamn bullshit. God damn it, there's not many people that he normally watches that streaming that he wants to host. So I tell you what, we're gonna go over to Browse and we're gonna go to Creative. Oh fuck it, I don't know what we're going to. Just stick around, bitches. So I tell you what, let's see who we got. I want a goddamn painter. Somebody who's painting beautiful images. Because Mr. Mills has inspired me to use the drunken painting method. I don't know who the fuck this is, but you know what? I think we're gonna host him. God damn it. Where the fuck is the people's at?
There's a really good artist I might suggest. His name's Westwood.
Won't you wait? Put the name in the chat.
Alrighty.
We will host them. I will use your judgment, Stargirl.
Why, thank you.
Only because I can't come up with anything right now. So
He's
that's
a very good artist. He paints very, very well.
Alright, so wait, let me get it all loaded up. We're gonna host this son of a bitch. Now when you go to this person's fucking stream. Oh shit, I fucked it up. When you go to this person's stream, you are totally gonna hashtag Westside. Goddamn, it's a good song playing too, shit. Alright, so everybody, we're going to this motherfucker stream, hashtag Westside, and show this motherfucker some love. And actually, goddamn, that is some good art. Motherfucker, thank you for the suggestions.
You're welcome.
So everybody, thank you for being here. Mr. Mills will have his first guest on the Drunken Nerd Painter Live on September 9th. And it will be totally awesome. And you should totally be there. Thank you for being here. Diamond Hard Johnson out. West Side.
West Side.
I think I fucked it up. Totally fucked it up. No, it's /host. It's not hashtag host. Oops. Now we got it. Alright, so we're going over there.